This is the Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, and this is the Porsche 911 Carrera. One is America's greatest sports car. The other is a German legend that has ruled the road for decades. Most people think they already know which one is better. But what if the biggest surprise isn't the faster car, it's the smarter one? Before you spend your dream car money, let's compare them side by side. This is the Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, a mid-engine American sports car built to deliver supercar performance without the supercar price. And this is the Porsche 911 Carrera, a luxury sports car that's famous for its timeless design, everyday comfort, and world-class driving experience. At first, they seem to chase the same dream: speed, performance, and excitement. But once you take a closer look, they couldn't be more different. One focuses on giving you incredible performance for the money. The other focuses on delivering one of the most complete driving experiences ever built. So, if you had the chance to own just one, which one truly deserves a spot in your garage? Let's compare them one step at a time. Let's start with the outside. This is the Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. The first thing you notice is the shape. It's low, it's wide, and it looks like a supercar. The sharp front end, the large air vents, the wide rear stance, everything is designed to grab attention. Wherever it goes, people stop and look. Now, the Porsche 911 Carrera. The 911 takes a different approach. It doesn't try too hard. The design is clean, simple, and instantly recognizable. From the round headlights to the smooth body lines, it still looks like a Porsche, even after all these years. It isn't flashy, it's timeless. So, what's the difference? The Corvette Stingray wants to make a statement. The Porsche 911 Carrera doesn't have to. One screams for attention, the other earns respect without saying a word. But once you open the door, the experience changes completely. Let's step inside. Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. The driver's seat sits low. The cockpit wraps around you. Everything feels focused on the person behind the wheel. The large digital displays, the sporty steering wheel, the high center console. It almost feels like you're sitting inside a fighter jet. The Corvette reminds you this car was built for driving. Now, the Porsche 911 Carrera. The feeling is different. The cabin is clean, elegant, and incredibly well put together. Nothing feels overdone. Every button, every screen, every surface feels carefully designed. It still feels sporty, but it's also comfortable enough to drive every single day. So, what's the difference? The Corvette feels dramatic. The Porsche feels refined. One makes every drive feel like an event. The other makes every drive feel effortless. But here's where these two legends really separate themselves: the way they perform once you hit the road. Now, let's see what happens when you press the start button. This is the Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. The moment you pull away, it feels alive. The engine sits behind you. The car feels balanced. Every time you press the gas, it pushes you back into your seat. The steering feels quick. The corners feel sharp. Every drive feels like an adventure. Whether you're on a winding road or an open highway, the Corvette always wants more. Now, the Porsche 911 Carrera. The 911 is just as exciting, but it delivers that excitement in a different way. Everything feels smooth, natural, and incredibly controlled. The steering feels precise. The ride feels confident. Even at higher speeds, the car stays calm. It doesn't try to impress you. It simply does everything extremely well. That's why so many drivers call it one of the best sports cars ever made. So, what's the difference? The Corvette is thrilling. The Porsche is effortless. One makes every drive feel exciting. The other makes every drive feel perfect. But here's the surprise. Owning a sports car isn't just about speed. It's also about living with it every single day. The Corvette is more comfortable than most people expect. It handles long drives well. The seats are supportive and the cabin feels modern. But at the end of the day, it's still a sports car. Getting in and out takes a little effort. Storage space is limited, and every speed bump reminds you how low it sits. Now, the Porsche 911 Carrera. This is where the Porsche really shines. It feels surprisingly easy to live with. The ride is smooth, visibility is better, the cabin feels practical. You could drive it to work, take it on a weekend trip, or enjoy it on a mountain road. It never feels out of place. So, what's the difference? The Corvette feels like a weekend thrill. The Porsche feels like a sports car you could enjoy every single day. One is built for excitement, the other blends excitement with everyday comfort. But there's one thing every dream car buyer eventually asks. Is it actually worth the money? The Chevrolet Corvette Stingray has always been known for one thing: giving you supercar performance without a supercar price. For the money, it's incredibly hard to beat. You get stunning looks, serious performance, and an experience that feels far more expensive than it actually is. That's why many people call it one of the best performance bargains on the market. Now, the Porsche 911 Carrera. The 911 costs more, and once you start adding options, the price can climb even higher. But Porsche buyers know exactly what they're paying for: outstanding build quality, a legendary reputation, and a driving experience that's been refined for generations. It isn't just a sports car. For many people, it's a lifelong dream. So what's the difference? The Corvette gives you more performance for your dollar. The Porsche gives you more prestige and refinement. One is the better bargain. The other is the bigger dream. But buying a dream car isn't just about today's price. It's about how you'll feel years from now. So let's talk about ownership. Owning a Corvette is exciting. People notice it everywhere. You'll probably get compliments, questions, and plenty of thumbs up at traffic lights. It feels special every time you drive it. But more importantly, it proves that you don't need to spend a fortune to own a true sports car. Now, the Porsche 911 Carrera. Owning a 911 feels different. It has a quiet confidence. It doesn't need to show off. The badge speaks for itself. For decades, the Porsche 911 has been one of the most respected sports cars in the world. And for many owners, driving it isn't just transportation. It's a passion. So, what's the difference? The Corvette makes you feel like you're driving a supercar. The Porsche makes you feel like you've joined an exclusive club. One delivers excitement, the other delivers heritage. And now, it's time to answer the question we asked at the beginning. So, which one should you choose? Choose the Chevrolet Corvette Stingray if you want incredible performance, bold styling, and a sports car that delivers an unforgettable experience without reaching exotic car prices. It's fast, it's exciting, and it offers amazing value. Now, choose the Porsche 911 Carrera if you want timeless design, luxury, everyday comfort, and one of the most respected driving experiences ever created. It's the kind of car that never goes out of style. So, the Corvette Stingray is about maximum excitement for the money. The Porsche 911 Carrera is about precision, prestige, and everyday excellence. Neither one is the wrong choice. They're simply built for two different kinds of drivers. Now, it's your turn. Would you take the bold American Corvette or the legendary Porsche 911? Tell us your choice in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this comparison, don't forget to subscribe for more simple side-by-side car battles. We'll see you in the next one.